you managed to sort of stay active throughout kind of your academic career and stay productive and engaged. And I'm wondering, if you can kind of reflect a little bit on how is it or why is it that you've been able to stay motivated and engaged over an extended period of time throughout your career?
Well, probably just trying to find topics that are of interest and just stay observant. And let me give you a story about how some research projects get started. I was once working with a graduate student in which Ha Huang, and she would come to my office and we would talk about many different projects, and everything seemed to lead to a dead end, and we really didn't have any common interests. But it was interesting because after all of these meetings, and she was getting very, very frustrated, I said, Ha, this is when I was at Northwestern, and she was from Chicago area, but I was on the faculty at Berkeley. And many of our conversations began with a discussion of professional basketball. She was a very big Chicago Bulls fan, and I'm a big basketball fan. And so we would always start our meetings with discussions of basketball. And so, I said, I'm not sure about any of these other research topics that we have ever explored. I think they're all dead ends. I said, but the one thing that we seem to have a lot of mutual interest in is basketball. So we have to figure out some way that we could actually get some interesting data and collect some data and do a project on basketball. And then we'll both be very interested in this. And that was the beginning of the paper that was called Sunk Costs in the NBA, which actually has gotten a fair amount of circulation, and because we actually studied something that we were both very, very interested in. And so, if we were studying, the introduction of new clothes in the fashion industry, it would not have involved me at all. It might have interested her, but so that's kind of what I have used to spur me through.